हाँ, अब जब day 1 पे यहाँ पर आए, from that day to today, in this 2 weeks, anybody who can maybe get up or otherwise tell me what has happened to you in this last 2 weeks?
Self-confidence.
क्या?
Self-confidence have increased.
Self-confidence is increased. What else has happened?
Self-belief.
Huh?
Certain point of view.
Be positive. I've developed an
Optimistic approach. What else?
Sir, with the help of lecturate, public speaking ability.
Huh?
Good communication.
So before you came here, there was a deep scare about screening test.
Yes,
sir.
Was there?
Yes, sir.
And everybody and the YouTube scares you.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now you tell me, right? What have you done about your screening test here? आपने अपने screening test के बारे में यहाँ क्या किया? OIR में क्या किया?
Verbal and non-verbal doing it daily.
Daily?
Yes, sir.
Daily practices?
Yes, sir.
Detailed lectures?
Yes, sir.
And you helped each other?
Yes, sir.
Now, genuinely speaking, if we were to talk a percentage, what percentage will you get in OIR? What do you think?
Above 90.
Above 80 in any case?
Yes, sir.
Above 80 in any case?
Yes, sir.
You think that will be of tremendous help? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? It is one step closer to your screening test, right? It at least basically shows that the basic intelligence is there, right? And you have done enough practice of that. Am I right or no?
Yes, sir.
So we are at a stage, all of us, where we feel it is 80% plus.
Yes, sir.
So one step closer.
Yes, sir.
Right. What about the PPDP?
How much more confident?
What was your presumption or what was your apprehension when you
Not
came
being
here?
able to-
And now what?
सर पहले शुगर में पूरी नहीं होती थी, अब पूरी होने लगी है टाइम।
हाँ?
सर पहले
सर वो एक approach में आपकी कोई
Complete हो रही है?
Yes, sir.
और जो लोगों ने डरा के रखा था,
वो भी कम हो गया।
हाँ? Right. तो अभी क्या नजर आता है? 70% screen out के 30% screen in?
30%
आता है?
Yes, sir.
होंगे?
Yes, sir.
फालतू हवा के सच में?
सच में।
Okay, right. Why this confidence?
Because
Why this confidence? No, not because of that.
Daily
Why
practice.
this? Daily practice?
Yes, sir.
How many practice did you do? 7 practices plus everything.
Yes, sir.
And your stories were repeatedly corrected. You were repeatedly told what to do, what not to do. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me that when you do write a story there in PPT, in the reasonably okay story, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody looking at an absolute perfect story?
No, sir.
Okay. And बाकी GD में क्या करना है? अच्छा क्या क्या नहीं बताया, मतलब बैठने का तरीका है, मतलब what is it that is not told to you? Everything. Starting from the way you dress up, the way you enter, the way you sit, every single thing has been told to you, right? And all you got to do is just follow it.
Yes, sir.
And you've done so much practice. So screening is 100%. Yes.
Yes, sir.
share your experience of SSB.
My experience of SSB, my time is screening नहीं होती. That is why I passed. Okay. Right. So that is one is the screening. What about psychology now? I mean, like from what you thought earlier to what has happened now.
Totally clear.
चल मुझे आपको बता 22 नंबर बता साइकोलॉजी में TAT में क्या what happened in TAT now what do you feel
सर TAT में मतलब
at the back there yes in TAT
Sir, our imagination has been left apart, and we can think what we want to, and we can see things.
So we are not looking at the characters mentioned in the picture, we are thinking beyond the characters.
you're thinking
Yes, sir.
कितनी स्टोरीज रटवा दी तुम्हारे को
No,
रटवानी नहीं चाहिए
No, sir.
नहीं यार तैयार मिल जाएंगी मतलब
No, sir.
थिंकिंग डेवलप कर लिया तो सब खुद ही लिख
तो
लेते हैं.
थिंकिंग डेवलप कर दिया तो हो जाएगा
Yes, sir.
and how many times Dua sir corrected you? How many times he gave you?
Lot.
What about the concept of TAT from what you thought earlier to what has now happened?
Sir, what is there? See what you want.
So the main thing is if we see a particular story, we need to give the end according to ourselves, not according to the picture.
Yeah, what about your WAT there? What do you feel about the WAT?
सर WAT में पहले किसी भी वर्ड्स को देखते ही एक ब्लैंक इमेज आती थी, लेकिन अब एकदम से जैसे ही कोई वर्ड यस अ पॉजिटिव वर्ड इज कमिंग
हो जाता है.
Yes,
It
sir.
is not actually it is our
Yeah, and what about your SRT?
Natural.
When they ask you SRTs which are unrealistic,
नो सर
there's something related to outside your realm of life.
No, sir.
You think you can handle it properly?
Yes, sir.
So, psychology still remains to be enigmatic and still a problem, or we are pretty okay with it?
Pretty okay.
Pretty okay with it. Yeah. GTO में आपने क्या क्या किया और क्या क्या हुआ? Like everything is lecturate में कैसा लग रहा है? हाँ. How are you feeling in the lecturate?
So I actually feel more confident now. So earlier I used to have a lot of stage fear. So now.
नहीं, जब शुरू में आते तो लेक्चर कैसे लेते थे?
So
अभी कुछ स्ट्रक्चरिंग शुरू हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ?
Yes, sir.
You know a method how to do it?
Yes, sir.
अभी कोई भी टॉपिक आ जाए कि वो कि सर मेरा किया हुआ आना चाहिए।
कोई भी आ जाए, sir.
कोई भी आ जाए।
Yes,
So
sir.
structures are available with you.
Yes, sir.
So is picking up the topic very difficult now?
No, sir.
Before?
No, sir.
No, it's not very difficult. And those 3 minutes, भगवान बचा ले कि you have a method of doing things. When you're preparing for it.
Yes, yes.
So you have an organized right. How many GD practices you guys did? 7, 8 GD practices. 7 to 8 GD practices of different kinds.
Yes, sir.
You were just left on your own कि करते रहो बकवास
No,
करते रहो.
sir.
It is corrected, repeatedly corrected. Now you have a method of getting points.
Yes, sir.
Is it my way, highway?
No, sir.
Huh? What is it?
in nature sir
Huh? Accepting and maybe coming to common consensus. So right, so that attitude has changed.
Yes, sir.
What about GP, so-called military planning? Is it a military plan?
No, sir.
Right? It is mission impossible.
No, sir.
Then what do you feel about? Yeah.
Simple logic.
23, you did the GP in when you were there in SLB. From the GP that you did there and now, what do you feel the difference?
So at that time, like I did not had a much idea about how to plan all the things. I was not able to write my solution in fact. But now, sir, I got to apply reasoning in that. I got to realize like how we have to prioritize things, how we have to go about it. Moreover, the important part is कि our like my plan is not the best plan. We have to like commonly decide which plan is the best plan, and then we have to.
What are the key factors जब हम बात करते हैं GP में? What are the key factors that you should be careful?
When we do
You have a method of creating your time and distance plan?
Yes, yes, sir.
How? Suddenly how it is happening? Is that important?
Yes,
Most important.
अगर टाइमिंग ना ही करना हो तो फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Then is there a plan or actually there is no plan? If you haven't worked out the time, then there is no plan.
Yes.
So you have an idea as to how to do it,
Yes.
right? And I mean, how to write. You know how to write.
Yes, sir.
And group discussion.
Yes, sir.
Possible. Done 6 to 7 practices. You're feeling absolutely confident about it.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. What about the outdoors? हाँ? कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया.
No, sir.
You had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exposures.
Yes, sir.
You had 5 exposures the theory class, right? So now, from the first time you did something in the outdoor here, to what command task you've done today, what transformation that you find?
Some earlier ideas were not
sir
coming.
theory classes helped a lot in the outdoor activities
The theory class.
sir because you have to told us all about
The
all these
concept.
structures.
Concept.
And the concepts
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
And then application.
Application with the right guidance. Concepts and
Sir, we
application.
are able to make the cantilever in our idea of business.
Right. This is the repeater here. Now, what you did in the outdoors, in the STB, PGT, NGT, whatever, and what you are doing now.
During my last SSB, like, I was not aware about the rules, like as you told, the rule of color and the rule of distances and all.
But then anybody can read in the book.
But sir, the main point is ki how we have to study the obstacle, how we have to think like what obstacle is trying to say to us. Then we have to apply our logic onto that. Moreover, the techniques about tying the ropes, as you have just told me today, sir. Moreover, like at that time also, I was not able to perform as a group. I was not able to convince the group like how we have to apply different ways to it.
See, you have some methodology of dealing with it, or it's Bhagwan Bharosa.
Some.
Way of doing it, कि, कभी होगा कभी नहीं होगा, कभी होगा कभी नहीं होगा. Can be done. So where do you get your answer first?
Yes, sir.
In your mind. Right? You get your answer first in your mind and then. So, FGT, is there really any difference, or it's almost basic difference, or it's almost basic? Just the same thing. If you know one, you're going to. And what is the difference in the command task between all this? Yeah. The responsibility now squarely lies on you. And you are supposed to get it done. You're supposed to be doing it, right? And now almost everybody's done command task, everybody's done it, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you feel when you go there, you'll be able to handle it, or will you come under pressure? You'll be able to handle it.
Yes, sir.
If we give you some chota faltu ka task, or they were, I mean, kuch.
We need to.
We needed to apply कि एक पप्पू टाइप था. But हो रहा था नहीं हो रहा था. Right? So now interviews. Were you pushed into the interview room, or you were prepared before? What was the preparation?
Class about what techniques
सबसे पहले क्या हुआ था? PIQ form itself.
Yes. We talked about in
We
detail.
talked about it. I mean, थोड़ा सा कि in full detail.
Full detail. What to be
Will
mentioned
you
and how.
ever mess up your PIQ form?
No, sir.
Right. After that, what did you
सर
do?
इंटरव्यू टेक्निक्स के ऊपर हमने बात करी
पूरी class हुई।
कैसे बताना चाहिए
So that means by the time you went for your first interview, you had some kind of an idea as to what to do, how to handle it.
Yes, sir.
Right? Did you feel totally cornered in the interview? Or
No, sir.
Right? No. And after this thing, the first interview you had, which probably was an eye opener for a lot of you. Were you guided by the interviewing officer?
Yes.
Who did your first interview?
General sales.
General Sagal did it, right? Right. So he guided you what to do?
Yes, sir.
Now, after about 4, 5, 6 days that you had your second interview,
Yes.
when you were going for the second interview, how were we feeling?
Confident.
Confident?
Yes, sir.
Why? ऐसी हवा में.
No, sir. Because
Why was that confident?
we know where we were lacking and we have worked on it.
Because you had worked on it. What was told to you earlier?
Yes, sir.
Right. And who took your second interview? किस लोगों का तो ब्रिगेडियर कपिल वर्मा ने लिया होगा.
Yes, sir.
हाँ.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. और किसने लिया था? हाँ. Right. तो तुम्हारी इंटरव्यूज भी अलग-अलग ऑफिसर्स ने ली थी. Right. Now in the second interview, when you had the second interview, what was the result of the second one?
Much better than before.
Much better than before. Very confident.
But still can work.
And even then, whatever little messing up you did, it was conveyed to you.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, when you actually go for the interview there, and you have to face a very senior officer, you already faced 2, 3 of them here. You think you'll be overawed by the occasion? घबरा जाओगे occasion की?
No, sir.
Right? Or will you take it for granted totally?
No, sir.
Right. So you think you are now capable of handling your interview?
Yes, sir.
Can anybody answer all the questions?
No, sir.
So then you उसका fail कर देते ना करो.
No, sir.
Right. So now this transition that you had between the first interview and the second interview, that itself was a lot of transition. So now by the time you go there, you feel yes, you'll be really able to outperform yourself.
Yes.
You will be right. Okay. Now इंटरव्यू के बाद में तुम्हारा जो of course जो फाइनल में होता है जो conference वगैरह that you are not concerned with because that is not your work to do.
Yes.
Right? So now with all this set of things that you've done, now ask yourself this question from the day one that you landed up here to the 2 weeks that you spent with us. If you see the quantum of growth, 2 हफ्ते में कितना quantum of growth पिछली बारी when did it happen?
Never.
Really?
Yes.
Never?
Yes.
Right? So you did it for yourself or I did it for you?
We did it
for
for
ourselves.
ourselves.
But then how did this suddenly quantum of change in your personality?
Consistent
in your
guidance.
With the guidance of
Right? So maybe have you discovered yourself?
Yes,
sir.
Yes?
better version
Right?
of ourselves.
You feel that you are pretty good.
Yes,
Right? इतना mental और physical stamina है
Yes, sir.
जो कि कभी use ही नहीं किया था. हाँ?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
So it's self-discovery, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever has happened, we've only guided you. You've done it yourself, right? And we pushed you to some limits, and you yourself feel that you've grown so much,
Yes.
right? So now that you feel that in 2 weeks you can show us so much of growth, your interview is tomorrow or there is little time left,
Little time, sir.
right? So will you leave it all together or you push yourself and
Yes, sir.
We push ourselves.
Right.
better.
तो अपनी ये जो फिजिकल और मेंटल जो ग्रोथ नजर आई है उसको और पुश करो. You've already achieved something. You know yourself much better now. Now when you go home, your friends and parents should tell you कि कुछ तो हो रहा है कि नहीं.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
लगता है बोलेंगे.
Yes, sir.
कुछ तो नेगेटिव में हुआ, पॉजिटिव में हुआ.
Positive में.
थोड़ा के बहुत ज्यादा.
बहुत ज्यादा.
Right. तो मतलब मार्केट में दाम बढ़ गया.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right. Everybody, of course, it will be foolish to say that जाते ही सारे लोग पास होते हैं. It's not the case. It's a reality that it may or may not happen. But then, if you go with the confidence, some people have to pass. Why not? Right? If by chance it doesn't happen, don't do it. Just don't do it. Right? 70% of the people in the defense forces today have not made it in the first.
Yes.
Right? Because in the first SLB, a lot of people have not pushed themselves to those limits, have not come to that level of preparation. But then they do. So just don't give up. Just that के नहीं उतना हमने तैयारी नहीं कर सकते. But then go with the. Should you go with the positive thought that yes, I will be able.
Yes, sir.
So the guaranteed part is screening. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Totally under control.
Yes, sir.
And the final result, of course, cannot be guaranteed. Nobody can guarantee. But we can give it our best, we can show our best, and then hope for it. But it is pure luck or it's a lot of your own work. Your own work, right? So we've seen a lot of growth in each one of you. In between, of course, we must have तुम्हें डांटा भी होगा, गालियाँ भी होगी, सब कुछ किया होगा. But that is part of that, right? And फालतू में रात चलते को तो कोई भी गाली नहीं.
Yes.
Right? So कोई भी डांटता नहीं. So we actually definitely see marked improvement in each of them. Right? But if the case is that some people have never spoken in English, there is only that much that can happen in English. Right? Beyond that, it becomes a little difficult. So now keep, अभी तो वो होना चाहिए ना, गाड़ी चल चुकी है. Gear 5वां और accelerator full. Yes?
Yes,
अभी
sir.
छोड़ना नहीं है. Right? So God bless you.
Thank you.
We have a lot of hope from each one of you. And just to remind you, no teacher here from Jan Saab to me to everybody has got diabetes. None of us is diabetic.
Okay,
समझ में
sir.
आया?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
लाओगे कि नहीं लाओगे?
Yes,
Right? पक्का?
Yes, sir.
हवा में के genuinely.
Genuinely.
So God bless you, bete. Look after yourselves and keep in touch.
Yes,
This
sir.
is just the beginning.
Yes, sir.
This is just the beginning. अभी तो एकेडमी जाना है, ऑफिसर बनना है और बहुत सारी चीजें करनी है. ठीक है? सब जाएंगे?
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Acknowledge.